Giovanna. Have you heard about herd immunity?
You mean like a herd of cows?
No.
A herd of buffalo? Deer? Cattle? Elk? A herd of elephants?
How do you know all of those?
I love animal group names. My favorite is a prickle of porcupines.
That can't be real.
Oh, but it is.
Okay, fine. Let's get back on topic. Herd immunity. I'm not talking about groups of animals. Instead, I'm talking about vaccines and immunity from COVID-19. Let me explain. Herd immunity happens when enough people in the population become immune to a virus or disease, making its spread unlikely and therefore protecting the community from it. Herd immunity can be reached when enough people in the population have been vaccinated against the virus or by gaining that virus and building natural immunity. Let's think about it like Giovanna's beloved herd of elephants. If enough elephants in the herd get vaccinated or become immune to a virus, then eventually the virus will stop spreading because it doesn't have a host to infect. Oppositely though, if not enough of the herd gets vaccinated or doesn't build up a natural immunity, then the virus will continue to infect the population and herd immunity will not be reached. AKA, more elephants will continue getting infected and die. So what does it take to reach herd immunity? What's the magic number of vaccines? Well, if we bring it back to humans in the current COVID-19 pandemic, in March 2021, the director of the U.S. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, chief medical advisor to the president, and just all-around total boss, Dr. Anthony Fauci, of course, estimated that 70 to 85% of the population will need to be immune to COVID-19 to reach herd immunity. Now remember, that's 70 to 85% of the entire United States population. And while some parts of the U.S. are getting closer to that herd immunity number through vaccines, many are not and don't seem to be planning to. If we take a look at this map of the United States, areas that are darker purple are areas that have a higher percentage of adults that have already gotten the COVID-19 vaccine or who plan to, whereas the lighter colored areas have less vaccinated individuals or adults that do not plan to get the vaccine.
So when are we going to reach herd immunity?
Well, unless more people get vaccinated, we never will.
Why don't people want the vaccine? I know vaccines are starting to be approved for kids and I'm not throwing away my shot.
You, me, and Lin-Manuel Miranda. But not everyone else feels that way. I think we need to investigate this issue more.
Good idea. Let's now head to Oscar for this week's edition of NexGen Investigates.
Hey NexGen News, Oscar here for a vital edition of NexGen Investigates. Today we're talking about the COVID-19 vaccine. As vaccines get approved for kids like you and me, it's crucial for you to know how this vaccine will affect not just your life, but the entire U.S. as we struggle to reach herd immunity. In May 2021, all adults in the U.S. were able to get a vaccine that wanted to, but some didn't. So why is that? Well, let's now take a look at the debate over the vaccine, starting with people that are against it. Now, there are some pretty wild false stories floating around about the vaccine, such as the vaccine altering your DNA. Not true. Or Bill Gates putting microchips in the vaccine to track people. I mean, come on. Bill Gates is pretty good with computers. But this is just fake news. But besides the conspiracy theories, what are some other reasons why people are hesitant to get the vaccine? Well, a March 2021 study from Carnegie Mellon University in partnership with Facebook investigated the reasons why people are choosing not to get vaccinated. And this is what they found. 45% of people stated that they were concerned about side effects. 40% said they wanted to wait and see if the vaccine is safe. And 30% said other people need it more than they do, which doesn't really hold up anymore because vaccines are available to every adult. But right below that, we see a lack of trust is the issue. 29% of respondents don't trust vaccines at all. And 27% don't trust the government, and the vaccine was backed by the government. There are other various reasons as we move down the graph, such as 21% thinking they don't need the vaccine, 20% don't know if it works, and 11% straight up don't like vaccines. But now we get into the categories that are stronger reasons not to get vaccinated, such as pre-existing medical conditions and religion. Here is the issue. People with medical conditions that can't get vaccinated are relying on herd immunity to stay safe. But given the number of people who don't want to get vaccinated for personal reasons, we may never get to herd immunity, and those people with medical conditions will remain in danger. Reaching herd immunity is not only important for protecting vulnerable populations, but also for getting our normal lives back. Until enough people get vaccinated, COVID-19 will continue spreading. Like in Trenton's elephants example, except instead of cute elephants, it's us humans. So how can we reach herd immunity? Well, more people will need to get vaccinated. Let's take a look at the arguments for getting the vaccine. The first reason to get vaccinated is to be protected from COVID-19, of course. Studies show that the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are about 95% effective in protecting adults from COVID-19 after the second dose. And in the US, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine was found to be 72% effective with just one dose needed. There can be side effects after the vaccine, such as headache, tiredness, or a fever, but in most people, these are short-lived. The second reason to get the vaccine is to protect others around you. As mentioned earlier, some people cannot get vaccinated or have been too young to get the vaccine. If you are vaccinated, you won't be able to spread the virus to unvaccinated people, therefore protecting others. And finally, the reason that may be the strongest is so the US can reach herd immunity and life can go back to normal. Man, you know the days where we can hug friends, bob for apples on Halloween, or just sit next to each other at school? The good old days. Bottom line, everyone, if we want life to get back to normal and bob for apples again, we will need to reach herd immunity. But unless people that are hesitant to get vaccinated change their mind, herd immunity will be close to impossible to reach. So how about you? When the time comes, will you get vaccinated? Talk to your parents or adults in your life so you can make an educated decision. I know I, for one, did not throw away my shot and already got vaccinated. Team Pfizer for life. Anyways, for now, I'm Oscar, and thanks for watching this special edition of NexGen Investigates.